Have you ever reached for a snack and wondered what was happening inside your body at that exact moment? Right now, somewhere between your last meal and your next one, your body is running an invisible process, shifting hormones, shifting fuel sources, deciding whether to burn what's already inside you or wait for more. And the snack you're about to eat could either support that process or completely derail it. Is snacking a smart way to maintain energy, or is it disrupting important processes that occur between meals? Today, we're taking a journey through the hours between breakfast, lunch, and dinner to find out. And by the end, you'll know exactly how to snack in a way that works with your body instead of against it. Here's what makes this question tricky. Snacking isn't inherently good or bad. It depends entirely on what's happening in your body when you do it, what you're reaching for, and why. There's also a surprising amount of disagreement even among nutrition experts. Some champion frequent small meals to keep metabolism humming. Others swear by long stretches without food to let the body reset. So we're going to walk through this in 4 parts. First, what your body is actually doing between meals. Second, what happens when a snack enters that process. Third, how to build a snack that actually works for you rather than against your goals. And fourth, how to figure out whether you're actually a snacker or a 3 meals person. Let's start at the moment your last meal ended. Section 1. What happens? Right after you eat. Right after a meal, your digestive system gets to work breaking down carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. Nutrients enter the bloodstream, and hormones help direct them where they're needed. Insulin rises to help shuttle glucose into your cells. Other hormones signal fullness to your brain, and your body shifts into what's sometimes called the fed state, actively processing and storing incoming energy. Over the next few hours, digestion gradually slows. Blood sugar and insulin levels begin to return toward their usual baseline, and your body starts shifting from using incoming food to drawing on stored energy, tapping into glycogen reserves and, as time passes, fat stores. This transition is a perfectly normal part of metabolism. It's not a warning sign or a problem to avoid. It's simply your body doing exactly what it's designed to do between meals. This matters because it means the hours between meals aren't dead time. Your body is actively working, adjusting, and rebalancing, running through a whole sequence of hormonal handoffs. And whatever you introduce into that window changes the process. Eat too soon after your last meal, and you interrupt that shift back towards stored fuel. Wait too long without eating anything, and for some people, blood sugar can dip low enough to trigger shakiness, irritability, or intense cravings that make the next meal much harder to eat sensibly. Section 2. What a snack actually does to that process. Now imagine that, an hour or 2 later, you grab a snack. The effect depends entirely on what you choose and why you're eating. A thoughtful snack, such as yogurt with berries, an apple with nuts, or vegetables with hummus, can provide sustained energy and help you avoid becoming overly hungry before your next meal. It gently re-engages digestion without overwhelming the system, and it can prevent the kind of extreme hunger that often leads to overeating later. For children, athletes, some older adults, and people with certain medical conditions, planned snacks can be especially helpful, since these groups often have higher or more frequent energy needs than a standard 3-meal pattern easily provides. On the other hand, constant grazing on highly processed, sugary foods may make it easier to consume more calories than you intend, since these foods tend to be low in fiber and protein, the 2 things that actually create fullness, and easy to eat past the point of genuine hunger. This pattern can also prevent you from tuning in to your body's natural hunger and fullness signals, because you're never really experiencing the full arc of hunger rising and then being satisfied. Over time, some people find they lose touch with what real hunger even feels like, since they're rarely allowed to reach it before the next handful of chips or cookies arrives. There's also a mental layer here worth pausing on. Snacking out of boredom, stress, or simple habit is common, but it's worth pausing to ask whether your body is asking for nourishment or your mind is seeking a break. Section 3. How to build a snack that works for you. A useful rule is to build snacks the same way you build meals. Include a source of protein, add fiber-rich fruits or vegetables, and when appropriate, incorporate healthy fats. This combination tends to support steadier energy and greater satisfaction than snacks based mostly on refined starches or sugar. Think of it as a simple formula rather than a strict rule. Protein plus fiber, with fat as a helpful addition. Greek yogurt with berries hits protein and fiber together. None of these require complicated prep, and all of them are designed to do one job. Keep your blood sugar and hunger steadier than a snack of just refined carbohydrates or sugar would. It also helps to think about portion and timing together. A snack eaten an hour before a meal you know is coming can blunt your appetite in a way that leaves you under-eating at the table. A snack eaten because you genuinely have 4 or 5 hours until your next real meal serves a completely different purpose. Matching the snack to the actual gap ahead of you, rather than eating on autopilot, makes a bigger difference than most people expect. Section 4. So, is snacking good for weight management? Here's the honest, nuanced answer. It depends, but not randomly. It depends if it helps you adhere to your calorie goals and prevents you from becoming so hungry that you overeat at meals. A planned, nutrient-dense snack, for example, one that includes protein and fiber, can support weight loss for some people because it helps regulate appetite and prevents the kind of extreme hunger that leads to poor food choices later in the day. For others, skipping snacks and eating satisfying meals works better, particularly if snacking tends to turn into unplanned grazing, or if larger, well-structured meals naturally keep them full until the next one. Neither approach is universally correct, and neither is healthier in some absolute sense. What works for a friend who swears by 5 small meals a day might leave you hungrier and more distracted by food than eating 3 larger, protein-forward meals ever would. The key is not whether you snack, but whether that snack fits your hunger, preferences, and overall energy intake. Someone who feels energized and satisfied with 3 solid meals doesn't need to force in snacks just because it's considered standard advice. Someone who gets shaky, irritable, or ravenous by mid-afternoon may genuinely function better with a well-built snack bridging that gap. Your body's actual signals, not a generic rule applied to everyone, are the more useful guide here. So, is snacking healthy? The real answer is that snacking is a tool, not a verdict. Used thoughtfully, built around protein and fiber, and driven by actual hunger rather than boredom or stress, it can support steady energy and even help you manage your weight. Used as constant grazing on processed, sugary foods, it can quietly work against you. If this helped you think differently about what's happening between your meals, subscribe for more evidence-based breakdowns like this one, and let me know in the comments. Are you a natural snacker, or do you do better with 3 solid meals a day?